Complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was a wreck, but she was able to clearly see his.
Do you have any questions, sir? Good morning, sir. What was the last name again?
Lane.
So, Mr. Lane, you were charged with?
Welcome back, guys. So today's court hearing might actually be one of the wildest I've seen in a minute. This guy walks in claiming he's a sovereign citizen, which is just code for I googled the Constitution once and now I think I'm above the law. He's being charged with indecent exposure in public, and instead of denying it like a normal person, he goes full meltdown mode, arguing that the state has no authority over his body. Like, bro, you're not a national park. Meanwhile, his lawyer is sitting there looking like she wants the floor to swallow her whole. You can just tell she's mentally updating her resume mid-hearing. The judge tries to keep it together, but even he starts losing patience when this dude starts quoting fake laws from Facebook. Like, seriously, if flashing people in public is just expressing your rights, where do we draw the line? Let's dive in and break this legal disaster down.
All right, you were charged with indecent exposure. You wanted to do the PC on indecent?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're charged with indecent exposure. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews with the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, sir.
May 26, 2024, officers were dispatched to a defendant touching his private area at the Metro-owned downtown transit center located on 1900 Main Street, Harris County, Texas. The officer was advised by Metro Dispatch that the complainant called and stated that the defendant was exposing himself to her. Complainant told officers that the defendant was a black male in a blue hoodie and boarded a Metro bus, and then ultimately pointed the bus that he had boarded. Matching the description, and complainant witness confirmed that that was the same person. Complainant stated that the defendant followed her from across the street, pulled out his penis, and started exposing it to her and looking at her. She further stated that the defendant began stroking his penis back and forth with his hands, looking at her without speaking, approximately 5 to 10 feet away. The complainant stated that she was unable to tell if he was erect, but she was able to clearly see his penis as he was stroking.
Your Honor, after speaking with my client, the officers approached 2 males. I have to wait on body cam to see what the other male looked like, but my client's saying that wasn't him. He just.
I mean, I don't know. I think that there's probable cause to go forward now. Mr. Lane. Mr. Lane, we will get the body cam to ensure and see if that is in fact you, because we don't know. All we know is that we have someone that has identified you. I will try to have them get the body. Do you have it now? What evidence do you have now?
This is a brand new case, Your Honor. This is the 26th, so I don't know. There's nothing in yet, so I literally just wrote this up before I came to court.
Okay, I will, Mr. Lane, I will try to have them get the information and the body cams as quick as possible so we can verify that it is you. I would say let's try hopefully a week. The problem is that I can't give you a PR bond because you continue to take off on us. I had your evading arrest at 7503 because we can't get you here. So, okay. Do you have any questions, sir?
No fucking nerves!
Hey, hit the button, please.
Yes. Now you start with I was in New York.
Not the best time to be.
I don't know if it was necessary.
All right, same thing happened down there with me.
That was, no.
Hey, Ms. Hayes, can we have him evaluated, please?
On his previous case, Your Honor, his first case in your court, he was already set for a mental health evaluation, but he absconded. He's homeless.
He's,
So,
the look that he was giving us, that was, did you see me eyeing you to?
yes, I moved over, yes.
Well, you see where I can't.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty coherent when I'm speaking with him, but I've seen the episode
I
coming
just,
about. So he's gonna be in custody. Hopefully we can schedule the evaluation. I'll speak to the CLO and go from there.
for sure.
Thank you.
Connor,
If you are in the box, do not talk to your client while we're on the record. How do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. I keep saying that. And what I keep saying is, I don't understand when we're not on the record, everybody just sits there.
That courtroom moment felt less like a legal hearing and more like a live episode of How to Ruin Your Life in 60 Seconds. This dude didn't just crash and burn, he lit the match, poured the gas, and jumped into the flames yelling sovereign citizen. He went from I know my rights to I object reality real fast. And the judge's face was doing the slow blink stare like he was mentally filing retirement papers. His lawyer, poor thing, looked like she was trying to physically disappear. Like if she sat still long enough, maybe the universe would erase her from this client's mess. You could almost hear her inner monologue being like, okay, yeah, this is my villain origin story. And honestly, if courtroom chaos was a felony, this man would have earned back-to-back life sentences. Let's keep it moving and check out what other disasters walk into the courtroom next.
And don't talk to anybody. And the minute we get on the record, that's when everybody wants to have a conversation. I have patience in my pocket, but slowly but surely, that patience is going to wear out. Everyone who's on the trial docket, if you are on the trial docket, you need to have the court coordinator or the clerk pull your file so I can let you know when you can be back here for trial, because we're not going to do this thing where everybody is rushing up here at 12 o'clock when we're actually taking our lunch at 12, because the prosecutors need a break at 12. The staff needs a break at 12. The court reporter who's been taking down everything that everyone's been saying needs their break. The probation officer needs their break. And do not approach the coordinator or the clerk when we're on the record. Again, how do you know we're on the record? Because I call the style of the case. Now, I hope everybody understands. And now that we're not even on the record. The end.
That courtroom was straight up mayhem, and honestly, I don't blame the judge for finally snapping. She gave them chance after chance to act right, but instead, it turned into a legal circus, minus the popcorn, plus way too much ego. When you're a judge, keeping control isn't optional, it's part of the job, and under courtroom rules, if a lawyer disrupts the process or disrespects the court, they're violating professional conduct. And yeah, it's not just bad manners, it can lead to real consequences like being removed from a case or even facing disciplinary action. So when she clapped back, she wasn't having a moment, she was just handling business. Now this sovereign citizen guy, my man really thought banging his head on the table was going to prove a legal point. That's not a defense, that's a full-blown meltdown. The court isn't a stage for performance art, and the law doesn't care how free you feel if you can't follow basic courtroom rules. Contempt of court is a real thing. It's like the court's way of saying congratulations, you played yourself, and handing you a fine or some quality time in a cell. So yeah, shout out to everyone in that courtroom just trying to keep a straight face while that disaster unfolded. Before I wrap this up, I want to hear from you guys. Was the judge too harsh or did she handle it just right? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed the madness, and don't forget to subscribe for more daily content like this. I've got courtroom chaos, wild defendants, and judges who do not play games. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.